back again.
Also,
For some
welcome back to
reason, oh, is
Purge
it
of
because
Azrael.
Wyatt doesn't have his cam on, huh? No probs. I'll just switcheroo this. Key. Here we go.
Max,
Hi.
if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could I have
Always
a
trouble.
handout that we can edit so I can make notes in? Because you gave us, we're going to go do a recap, but you gave us a lot of like different kind of sub quests or things we could do, and I kind of want to take notes, and I think it'd be useful as a handout.
Sure.
Throw him into the fire.
Can be edited by all players. There you go. Fuck with that. So, Kyle, as you are a very eager beaver, why don't you give us a little recap of last or 2 weeks ago?
Absolutely. I do not see the handout though.
What? How dare you lie to me? Show the players. Right there, Kyle.
Oh, I see it.
Kyle's nose.
You can always
Amazing.
see it, liar. Ha, scoundrel.
So yes, as a recap, the party was semi-separated. Lilith and Brooklyn were still at Rodrigo's place. The rest of the party had headed towards the Witch's Tower. They slayed the Witch's Tower guardian guy, and before they actually went in. I think it was Wyatt's character, whose name I totally know, and I'm not looking it up right now, Nathaniel, came and got me and Lilith, and so we were all at the tower trying to get in, and eventually the witch herself came out, and there was a big exposition dump. Well, actually, I saw you changing the token. I wouldn't mind if Brooklyn was, like, here, because that's what he looks like underneath the armor, but that is up to you as the DM.
You're not gonna like me when I'm angry.
What'd you say?
I was making a joke because your person's.
Oh, no, I heard your joke, Jess. I thought Max said something, but maybe not.
I said nothing.
Okay.
I think it was just an echo of me.
Okay. And then, what's Whisper doing here? So, she told us about a quest we could do where we could go to the cemetery and hunt down a dragonborn, and if we killed him, we would prove we were mighty. We went and did so. We fought the dragonborn. He was tough. He had a scythe. I think it was a scythe.
Yeah, halberd.
A halberd, yes. And upon defeating him, we ate his heart, and No? No?
She has his heart currently.
I thought she had his weapon.
His heart.
I
yes,
ate his
he has
heart.
the weapon. You ate his heart. Yes.
Yes.
I ate
And
his heart.
his,
Yes.
his weapon is also a heart, basically. And so the witch has his weapon, and it had eyeballs on it. And then, she told us about the thing with Azrael, who was like a god way back when, and that someone had killed him, and he had split into different parts, and now there's his different parts are spread throughout the this island, this continent. The weapon being one of them, she is one of them, and she gave us a shit ton of info on where other parts were. There is one of the hearts is like a forge type deal where if you put hearts into it, it'll make magic items, which is of interest to Brooklyn because he is an artificer, and so he's all about the mortal machinations and how gizmos and gadgets and items work and things like that. And yeah, I think as far as the details, that'll have to be a Max thing because Kyle does not remember. There's a boat that we can use to take to another place. There's a ship that has stuff on it. there's the mansion, and then there's other stuff. That's all I got.
Okie dokie. So, I think what's probably going to end up happening at some point is you guys are going to have to talk to Katrina again, which is the name of the witch. But first, I permitted you all a long rest, which I assumed you took, at the church with Katrina's guide. Now, briefly, I remember distinctly that we had one particular party member whose name is that asshole back there.
Who was called that asshole back there?
Yes. And I seem to recall he did not eat a heart.
I have not eaten a single heart, y'all.
But everyone else did, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. So, you all rest and awaken with a new dawn, having set up camp in the graveyard. So, let's go there, shall we? Those of you who happen to have eyes and see would happen to notice that Buka is missing, and you have a strange new this can go away. You have a strange new person with your party.
Do humans sometimes change in the night? Is it a thing that happens?
They're not bloody supposed to. Who are you?
Whose lost child is this? Forgot I'm also British.
We're all British here, except for Kyle, because we wouldn't let him.
Yeah, I tried to British. You wouldn't let me. Now I'm just like a studious old man guy.
Oh, Dalton.
I will say at a very convenient moment, Dalton had to step away from his keyboard, so we will continue this interrogation in the future. For now, you all wake up. As you're waking up, Katrina is reapproaching the graveyard. So she'd be like up here. And she would be, like, how did you guys sleep? Get a good night's rest?
Yes.
I've certainly had better, but it hasn't been the first time I've slept in a graveyard, to be honest.
Is anything
that's
noticeably
good.
different about Rita?
About Rita. Oh, you're Rita. No, nothing is noticeably different about Rita. She seems completely normal for the moment.
For the moment.
Someone should let her know I kind of see her underwear.
Oh, don't tell her. It's fine.
It's not underwear if it's not underneath.
I like it like
It's very useful in the art of persuading.
Alright, I'm sure we're going to do something.
whatever it is you'd like. I'm not your boss here.
I take out a pad of paper and a pen, and I'm like, I'm more prepared to take notes this time.
Wait, you have paper?
Yeah, where did you get the paper and pen?
I made some. I took some. I took a twig, and then I burned it, and I made it into like it writes in ash, and then and the paper is made out of some bark, and so I'm just charring paper. I'm just
that's
charring
not
bark.
normally how paper is made. You know that, right? To make paper, it's a long process. You gotta grind up the bark, switch it with water, squeeze it out, foam it.
I meant writing utensil and canvas. Is that better? Is that...
Where'd you get a canvas?
Oh,
There we go. I keep doing that.
anyway, she looks at you, Brooklyn. That's your last name. Brooklyn. She looks at you, Brooklyn, and she says, "So, what exactly is it you wish to know?"
I mean everything, but I guess we can start with the transmogrification forge thingy or whatever? The
The
thingamabob?
Transmogrification Vessel, yeah.
Vessel, yes.
The Transmogrification Vessel is one of the 21 fragments of Azrael. It can be used to turn other fragments into powerful items.
Yes, and where was it located?
It's located just east of here in the capital ruin. You can't miss it.
So that's something we need to get, yeah?
Yes.
It's guarded by Ergon, the one that stole it. A merciless gargoyle. Who knows what he intends to use it for? He is also a fragment himself. A gargoyle brought to life from the horrific power of Azrael.
Is there anything we need to know before going up against him?
He is... One sec. She will know some things, and I will look at them right now.
Awesome.
He is very difficult to wound. His thick stone skin is not easy to penetrate.
He's difficult to move, you said.
No, not necessarily to move, to hit, to hurt.
Ah.
It's hard to break stone with weapons.
I see, I misheard that. I was rifling through my rations.
What was the deal with the mansion again?
The mansion, yes. In the northern part of town is a mansion that once served as a safe haven for a holy woman. I'm not sure if she still lives there. But her guard has turned into lepers and wanders it aimlessly, remembering their former task.
Oh yes, possible rescue.
Yes. And the shipwreck.
There is a very eccentric man that lives at the shipwreck. I cannot give you much information on him.
People
But
call me.
he is not a leper, which is curious. I've never seen him hunting others for their hearts.
Was there anything about the church, or was it just the graveyard?
If you get the Transmogrification Vessel back, it will hallow the lands of the church, making it so that no lepers can enter once they have fully lost their minds. Like a protective barrier where people can feel safe.
I think that's important to set up.
So we've discussed, I'm new to maps. Never eat soggy weasels. So we've discussed east. What is north?
Okay, here we go. Get ready with your notes there, Kyle.
I am.
So, directly north of here are the Calabaza Farms. I'm spelling it in chat.
Oh, there is a Calabaza. Calabaza what?
The Calabaza Farms, yes. It is a group of lepers that try to retain their sense of humanity by performing tasks that normal people would do. So they farm together and live peacefully whenever possible. Directly north of that is the Dark Keep.
Dark what?
Keep. I've heard rumors that that is where the lepers go once they have lost their minds and leave Calabaza Farms. But I cannot confirm these things.
And the weasel? Sorry, west.
To the west is the ocean.
Oh, right. Duh. West is ocean. Got it. Sorry,
There's also much more to the north past those two landmarks, but
Oh.
they are a ways past.
Okay. Are we going to go over those, or is that for us to find out?
If you would like, I will tell you whatever I can, whatever you wish to know.
Okay.
All right. To the north of the Dark Keep, if you follow the ancient pathway, is a place known as the Shrine of Calabeth. Whoops. Calabeth is said to be an ancient deity. One sec, please.
Deities. That's more in my wheelhouse.
Calabeth is said to be an ancient deity.
I don't know what a wheelhouse is.
That an
You don't
ancient
know what a
deity that
wheelhouse
ruled.
is.
Wait, so what? Ancient dog?
Ancient deity that ruled over the wind.
Oh,
The shrine was erected to her, but since leprosy has become such an issue, it is long since forgotten.
Cat, you were gonna fall to your death. Get down. Get down. Come on, down.
From the shrine of Calabeth,
Down.
the path would lead you to the east.
Get down.
However, you could go further north. Further north will lead you to a hook to the east as well. If you just go east from the Shrine of Calabeth, you will reach a tribal outpost that defends the only entrance into a city named Ellerin.
Yes. Come here.
Can we come back? Oh, sorry, just to keep this straight. Can we come back to this
Get off.
when we take the east? Can we take the east path and then we'll work our way towards that? Right?
Yes.
Are they going to connect?
East is the tribal wait. Take the east path from the Shrine of Calabeth, you're saying?
No. If we take the east path from here, will that meet up to that northern path you were just talking
Let
about?
go.
No. Not at all. The eastern path here leads to the capital ruin.
Okay. Because when you were saying the north went east, I thought eventually they would
No, the eastern path ends at the capital ruin.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Why are you
Yes.
so troublesome?
So from the Shrine of Calabeth, you can go to cliffs, or you can go to a city.
No more
Cliffs?
for
You can go north.
You're gonna
That
fall.
doesn't lead to cliffs, though.
Oh, I might have misheard you. I thought you said if you go north from the Calabeth, you would get to cliffs.
No, if you go north, you'll end up in the wilderness, and it's very cold and snowy. However, if you go north and then go east, it will
You broke up.
hook to the east and lead to the ruins of an ancient town called Elris.
Okay.
Sorry, I had some cat
We'll get back
trauma.
to Elris later. That's okay.
What was the ancient
for
town?
the
Are you
moment-
saying Elris?
Elris. Think
Okay.
Elvis, but with an R.
Yes, that's what I thought.
So I told you about the eastern path from the Shrine of Calabeth, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Wait, where's
That
that?
is-
Wait, Shrine of Calabeth
that is-
or no?
That goes to the tribal outpost.
Pull out.
The tribal outpost guards the only entrance into the city Ellerin. And I'll spell that in chat.
Am I writing all this down, but then there's going to be a map anyway?
No,
Okay.
you are not getting a map, so you're doing God's work right now.
Okay. I thought that was going to be the joke of writing this down. Like, okay, now we're going to go to the world map. It's like, God damn it!
I'm looking at the world map. You don't get to see the world map. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, the ancient city Ellerin is the location of the teleportation circle you will need to get to the corrupted forest.
Okay.
That is everything to the north.
We already covered east. West is the ocean, as we've now learned. Have we done anything south? I don't believe so.
So, to continue east for a second, there is no path past the capital ruins, but there are a lot of hills. If you go through the hills and continue northeast, you will end up in the Indris ruins. The Indris ruins and the Elris ruins are divided by a river. They were once connected by a bridge, but an ancient dragon destroyed both cities.
So
That
East
dragon,
Capital,
however, is...
East Capital
What?
ruins, then hills, then Idris ruins.
Yes.
Okay.
The Indris ruins are northeast out of the hill.
What were you saying about the dragon?
The Indris ruins and the Elris ruins were once sister cities connected by a bridge. A river divides the two of them. However, they were destroyed by an ancient dragon who is long since dead. And the ruins are all that remain.
Seems like a smog situation.
Now we can discuss south for the rest of the map. So, the path to the south branches off after you go south for a little while. It leads to the east and to the south. Which way would you like to hear about first?
Let's do east first.
Okay, so the southeastern path branches to a city that was once a great bustling port, but has been destroyed and turned into the Dragon's Den. This is where all dragon folk who are immune to leprosy live.
Oh.
Must be fucking nice.
That's very interesting. Has anybody studied why dragons or dragonborn would be immune?
Dragonborn can become lepers. You've seen it yourself. Rain was one. Dragons themselves can. No one studies it because everyone is too afraid to go to the dragon's den. It is believed they would attack. They only welcome dragon and dragonkin. They can protect other dragonborns. However, a dragonborn that does not make it to Dragon's Den will become a leper.
Okay, and is that the only thing to the southeast?
That's the only thing to the southeast.
South proper.
Oh, I will say, we'll deal with this after I finish, Kyle, because I'm almost done.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. So, now to the south. The southern path leads to the shaded woods. The shaded woods are constantly surrounded by a very thick fog that makes it difficult to see ahead of you. Few people go in and come out alive. Past the shaded woods is a frozen land called Oleum Lois. I'll spell that for you. Oleum Lois.
names for them?
Both of those names are from books. Aleum Lois is a frozen-over city that probably once belonged to people, or I shouldn't even say city, I should say village. Probably once belonged to people, but is no longer a hospitable habitat if you have any sanity remaining.
Wait, what? Say that again? It was a frozen village, and then what would you say?
Aleum Lois is a frozen village, completely frozen over, that was probably at one point fine, but at this point is not a hospitable habitat for anyone that is sane.
Okay, gotcha. And south again.
That's it. That's at the end of the south.
Okay.
It goes Shaded Woods, Aleum Lois, and that is the end. That is everything I know about the map itself, says Katrina.
Dumb question, Katrina.
Yeah.
We've covered the 4 directions. Is there anything that's like, oh, if you go diagonal here, or diagonal, like, I mean, like, it is just, in general, northeast, southwest?
So, I mean, if you go northeast from the Capital Ruins, you'll hit the Indris Ruins. If you go northeast
I got
from
those.
the
I meant, like, what happens if you go from where we are now? What happens if you go northeast or southeast or...
The path to the north does curve a little bit east, but realistically, you'll just hit wilderness. You might find stray lepers, and you may find stray beasts. Beasts can also be affected by leprosy.
Ooh. Is eating their hearts just as good and helpful as eating humanoid hearts?
It depends on the beast. As a general rule of thumb, the more powerful the heart, the better it is at staving off leprosy. So if you find a leper dog, it will not be a very sustainable heart. If you find a leper bugbear or owlbear or saber-toothed tiger, it will stave off appropriately.
Okay. And then I think the other question I had, Katrina, was last time you may have like you mentioned the I feel like there were several different like out of character Kyle wants to say quests or subquests, but in character I wouldn't say that. So like there were goals like goals in mind. And I know the transmogrification
the goals in mind outside of the transmogrification vessel are 5 key fragments.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready to keep taking notes.
5
Leper owlbear.
Got it.
So the 5 key fragments are required to open the gate to the corrupted forest. You will need to acquire them before you go to Ellerin for the teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you their locations in 1 second.
Yes, please.
You will find one at the Shrine of Calabeth.
Okay.
You will find one in the Elris Ruins and one in the Indris Ruin.
Got it.
You will find one in the Dragon's Den.
Uh-huh.
And you will find one in Aleum Lois.
Okay. And then I believe you also mentioned some known Azrael heart fragments.
I know about some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, which ones do I know about? Okay, I can tell you about L's sacrificial dagger. I do not know where it is. However, it is a dagger that got struck with a fragment of Azrael, and they merged, much like the halberd you just saw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. I might need to sneeze. No, I think I'm okay. Okay, so the dagger was originally used in a monk ceremony. I don't know much more else about it. I told you about. Go ahead.
Before we cover new ones, the halberd. In the long term, will you be hanging on to that, or like once we get the transmogrification?
You give me the transmogrification vessel, I will gladly give you the item I can make from it.
Okay.
Or you can eat it. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay, excuse me. Aragon, I told you about him. I would know about Jamail, I believe. Yes, Jamail runs Ellerin, and he's a powerful wizard.
Okay. I know that's not what this is, but this almost feels like, and I always like these shows, like when I was a kid, like if you ever watched Jackie Chan Adventures or Zelen Showdown, where like, these like 20 mystical relics are scattered around the world. We need to go find them in order to defeat the bad guys. And I always like those shows where it's like every episode is a different relic that they have to find. And yeah, okay.
I know what you mean. You do not need all of these, or any at all, to complete the campaign. They are just bonuses along the way.
Oh, no,
the only thing you need.
There's 21. Miles gonna find all 21.
Good luck with that. Well, Katrina is one of them. You gonna kill Katrina?
Well, no, but she's like our Zordon. Like she's just one we have because she's her.
How dare you?
A bold assumption.
So, anyway, the key fragments are a requirement, but other than that,
The key fragments also heart fragments?
no.
Okay.
The key fragments are separate. Where was I?
You said Jamil.
Jamail, yes.
Jamil.
I also know about Ariana and Kala. Ariana is an artificer who guards the shaded woods, riding a mechanical falcon.
That sounds.
And Kala,
Wait, Brooklyn's jaw will drop when you say mechanical falcon. That's amazing.
and Kala is her pet koala bear.
Okay.
I also know about Jillian, who is known as the Poison Witch, and she is also in Ellerin. My hat is one of the fragments. Have you met Rodrigo?
Yeah.
His sword is one of the fragments. And then the original heart of Azrael is the final fragment, the one in the Corrupted Forest. Now, I want to take a break from note-taking because Liliana is back, and I feel like people are going to question this new person.
Real quick question first. Is that the ones you just told me, does that equal 12?
I was not counting. I can check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, you know of 12 of 21.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, Liliana can only respond in chat, so keep that in mind, but Luca is gone and Liliana is here.
Been having a casual conversation about wine.
I don't know who's going around repairing this graveyard here.
Well, Indigo's made herself a home.
Indigo's new home.
Hey, did you destroy it? How dare you, sir? I just finished that. I've always got to do it again. Stupid lepers ruining everything.
Indigo, feel free to roll a survival check to fix up the gates around your new home.
I think while they're talking wine, Brooklyn would just say what he said earlier because Dalton wasn't here for it.
You succeed.
Damn right I do.
Go ahead and repair to your heart's content, Indigo.
Thank you very much, I will.
So what were you saying, Brooklyn?
Yeah, I would go to Liliana and just be like, not to pry, but were you... We had a friend, Luca, and where he was, you now are, and I don't know mortals very well and humans very well. You're human, right? Are you human? I think you're human. Do humans do that? You were always here. I look at the rest of the group and I go, is it the lepers? Is it the lepers?
I highly doubt it. I think someone's disillusioned.
Are we the illusioned ones by leprosy, or are they illusioned?
You're not very good at thinking, are you?
What'd you say, Wyatt?
I'm going to pretend I understood half of what came out of your mouth.
I was going to ask a question earlier to the DM because I only sleep for 4 hours. Would I have seen a transformation occur in after my 4 hours of rest?
Lucas/Liliana, how does that work? You feel free to answer that question.
Yes.
Oh shit, you
I would take my helmet off so you can see that I am indeed a angel.
Okay,
well,
so
you would have seen the transformation, yeah.
Okay, Lilith would know. Okay.
Wait, did Dalton say something? Because I didn't see it.
Nope, he said nothing.
Yeah, it would have occurred. She would know. I would know. Okay. Do I need to disclose this to the group? Okay. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, she was here. She was here. She's always been here.
We'll go with it for now. So you were a boy and now you're not a boy. It's fine. We all do that sometimes, but you know, just we'll not make a big deal of it, you know.
I wasn't trying to make a big deal of it. I was just trying to understand because we had what if we're all the leprosy could be eating our brains and we could actually just be missing memories, which is more what I'm afraid of.
I mean, then we'd all be missing the exact same memories, and they would
Exactly.
be the only one who have their memories. That makes no sense. I think it's more likely that her memories are messed up, or his memories are messed up, or whatever they're calling themselves, and we are the ones who are fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I think she's always been a girl, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. I swear to God that it's been a woman this whole time.
Well, then you have to roll deception because you're lying to us, right?
So, I don't mind. Is it okay if I do that with you guys?
Of course.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's 20. Dirty 20.
Well, not that it matters because I'm just right.
Also, out of character, I assumed Liliana would just be missing time and Luca would be missing time when they're not here, but I guess no, clearly they share the same memories. That makes more sense. Okay. Alright.
Moving on, what do we need to do first? You are the note taker.
I we weren't. Max literally said we weren't allowed to take more notes until we talked about Dalton's character. So I didn't know. Are we done? Or are we go back to notes? Or
If everyone, I just wanted to, because we had to gloss over it, I wanted to give Liliana her due. If
Okay.
everyone's ready, feel free to ask Katrina more questions. Feel free to go somewhere else. Feel free to do whatever you want. You will find that 9 times out of 10, you will need to tell me what you're doing in this extremely open world campaign.
I would agree to finishing the town, taking the church back, the mansion, etc. But I do I feel like there was something else I wanted to ask.
I mean, can we come back if anything to double if in case your question comes up?
Yes, but if I remembered it now, I was going to ask it, but I don't. Yeah, I can ask it later because I don't remember it. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! I just clicked a link and now roll 20's gone. I'm back. Roll 20. Right.
I was half expecting to lose a finger. All right.
Yeah, I think the church sounds like as good a goal as any. It's the closest goal to where we are currently.
And I'm feeling a bit more up for another scrap.
So you guys understand that there's nothing in the church. You need to go to the Capitol ruins to get the Transmogrification Vessel to rehollow.
I thought it was both. I thought there were monsters living in it, and we'd have to clear the monsters and then also purify it with the Transmogrification.
You can walk into the church right now. It's literally empty. Nobody cares.
Okay. Then, never mind. No, there's no hearts in the church.
Do you know where the Transmogrification thing is?
Yes, it's in the Capitol ruins.
Yeah, it's in the Capitol. That's what I was just going to say. So I think we finish up here as far as the mansion and the boat, and then we move on to the ruins. What say you? No, according to what Max just said, there are no monsters in the church.
That is true. There are no monsters in the church. Oh, I love how you spelled Aragon. It makes me so happy.
What, in my notes?
Yeah. Here, just a real quick.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to fix my notes between sessions, but
I'm not gonna do shit. That's your notes, dog.
I'd actually split it into two notes, like a map notes versus a quest notes. I feel like this is too mixed up, but...
Okay, I will give you another handout.
Yeah, it was just an idea. But...
Yes. Got it. Map notes.
I'm only playing D&D.
Yeah, right? Like, what is this bullshit?
It seems like a lot of homework, Max. I don't...
Show to players. There you go.
Can I get one?
They're shared notes. What do you need with four separately?
Liliana, no, they're not monsters roaming the church. It is that the church is not safe from monsters. Like, it used to be a place where people could stay to not get attacked. There are no lepers in it because nobody is in it to attack. So they have no reason to inhabit it.
Okay.
Did you also want one, Gray?
I was joking, but I don't mind having one.
If anyone that wants a handout can, feel free to ask for one, and I will only harass you about it if your name is Kyle.
Okay. I am legally changing my name to Kyle. Thank you, Max.
You're welcome.
Seeing as how I don't have my own journal yet, if I find one, I might.
Okay, I did put the stuff about... Ooh, I have to fix that. Let's change that.
speaking of which, if anyone old ruined book or something, just tear me out a page. Doesn't need to be pretty. I just need a single page for the moment.
No, we haven't found. I'm literally using. Hey, wait, that's a good point. In universe, you guys gave me shit about taking notes. I literally am using a piece of bark and a burned stick. How is Lilith taking notes?
Her mental notebook.
Mental notes.
Katrina
Yeah.
will give everybody a pen and paper because I love you guys. And now you need to recopy all of your notes.
That's what's in the game signifying me separating them because I'm recopying them down as two separate.
Bro, Kyle, Chris thinks I should delete your old handouts and give you new ones. For your copying.
You gotta immerse yourself.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I kind of want to go purify the church and give a stronghold to people who.
Let's go, man.
We have to go to the capital to purify the church. That's not in town.
Okay. Closest thing in town.
In town
Oh,
is
yeah.
random houses, mansion, and boat.
Mansion.
So, do we want to maybe still keep clearing the houses on the way to the mansion in the way we've been doing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move all of the characters up
Oh,
here.
I
You're
will say
just up.
that. I will say, earlier when I said what's to the west, obviously it was dumb here. But, in-game, I don't know that it's a flat coastline from here. For all I know, northwest, there's land or something. So there.
Okay, it is a flat coastline. There is nothing anywhere west. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me check the map real quick.
Like
The coastline
southwest.
goes southeast both directions. So if anything, there is even more ocean northwest and southwest.
Oh, that's a good question. Are there islands, or is everything on the continent itself?
There is
Aaron is on an island that is in the middle of a lake in the
Yeah.
middle of the continent.
Well, yes, I did know that part, but I meant as in we'll never have to leave the main continent outwards to go someplace.
Correct.
Okay.
Other than the corrupted forest, which you get to via Ellerin.
Yes.
Okay, so I've moved you guys. This house was empty. The church gets a little heart.
The graveyard
Yeah.
should also get a heart.
Sure, the graveyard gets a little heart.
Because this is our home base
Oh,
now.
oh,
I
really
fixed
hard.
it and made it a home.
I think a K goes here, and I think an R goes here.
Okay, so no problem. Where would you guys like to go?
This house.
This house, sure. Move your minis.
Where are they?
Out here.
Do we want to assume the position?
Alrighty, if I could have... Oh, Liliana wants to know if anyone would like her help exploring.
We always welcome everyone to explore, as long as you don't get yourself killed.
Out of game, Dalton, should I give control of your mini to another player, or are you okay? Hey, Gray, you are gaining control of Liliana in case it is needed. Okay?
Amazing. She's gonna jump off a cliff right now. I'm kidding. No. I won't do that.
Liliana, are you a sneaky human?
What is with your obsession with the word human?
I classify. I need to classify everybody into what they are and how they function, and so so I can learn more about them.
Remind me never to take you to a bar.
All right, so shall we explore? Would you like to go with me? We could sneak in, take a peek, and hit and run if need be.
Oof. Well,
Okay, Liliana, can you roll me a d20? Fuck, I need to find my table because I am stupid. Oh, okay, here we go.
Our Grubhub's here, but I'm just going to be on my phone, so it's okay.
Okay, a 10. This place is empty.
Boo. All right, next one. Oop. Ooh, 16.
Empty.
Boo. This one looks extra vagrant.
Bo-do-do-do-bo-bo.
So cruel.
Get good rolls for him.
I mean, I had 16 before, so that one's
If
bad.
you're looking for lepers, lower is better. Oh, we got a 5.
I thought we were trying to get high, so I was like, yeah, high number.
Well, in theory, yeah, because in my head, when I was making the table, low number is combat because combat is worse. But now you guys want hearts, so combat is better. You encounter 3 lepers. None of them are anything special. I have no problem with saying you guys have 3 hearts.
All right.
all right.
Who's
I'll
in
put it
control
up.
of the wagon?
I'll have
The
it.
sled?
Yeah, sled, wagon.
You
know.
said 3 brings us to 8.
All right. All right. Let's go this one. Oh. Oh no.
Oh, that's a 20. Inside, you find leather armor.
Ooh.
There we are. Lost track of my thing.
Shit.
Inside, you find leather armor.
Jesus.
Woo!
All right, so that's 2 more leather armors.
Do you remember when we didn't have any armor?
A 9.
I do remember, and I quite fondly wish to not.
You guys find 5 lepers, make quick work of them, and get 5 new hearts.
Yay.
Ooh.
We're awfully close to the pirate ship. Should we go to the pirate ship?
13 hearts.
Kyle's demanding we keep doing houses until he's back. All right.
Okay, I think there are not many more.
This one.
Okay.
And
Through the crowd of
Let's
the living.
take this one, a 17, and Liliana, if you could roll me for the next one, because that's not going to be lepers. A 17 is empty. A 19 means it has a long sword. And Jess, a 7 means it is, I think it has lepers. Yeah, a 7 has lepers. So, you get 1 new heart. Yay!
do I have my other drink spade? Alright,
Oh,
so
crap.
are we going to the other side while avoiding all those things up front?
If you want to, just real quick, what I'll do is we don't need to worry about it. There are 4 more houses. Can I get a D20 from the 4 players that are currently present, and I'll give you whatever loot is in them.
Sounds good.
All right.
So that includes
So a 16 will be nothing. A 14 will be nothing.
Those are my drinks.
19, that's fresh, right? Oh, that's old, excuse me.
Did you get orange?
An 18 will be a short sword.
Hey.
Oh, and the 19 was fresh, and the 19 will be long
Is that
sword.
everything you got?
Yes.
Okay, so we got a short sword and a long sword. Nice, nice.
So I would like to give control of Rita to another player for the moment so that I don't need to worry about it. Who would like to be my honorary Chris? My honorary son.
I'll take him.
I can. Okay, Jessica can do it.
I'm going to give him to Jess because you already have a character to potentially control. Well, yeah. It's only if Liliana needs to step away. So yeah, you have control over Rita, who did just arrive, like a terrible human being.
All right, sounds
What?
good. Three Musketeers. Doo doo doo.
Yeah, actually, I really would like. Oh, dude, what is? All right, I need to refresh my roll 20 because it's having spasm. Oh wait, it fixed itself. So we are waiting on Kyle to be back to go to boat.
We can go.
He's
Kyle's
back.
back. No. Why do I only count 5? What's 6? There.
There's another one back where we were at the start. I think that's Kyle's character.
Freaking Kyle making me drag
Yeah.
him all the way up. Where you go? Okay.
Oh, why? Did you want to control your own character? How rude.
Yeah.
Did you order a grip
I
bar?
assume you're just taking
No.
charge. Or...
Do we have use for a grip bar?
Did they just give it to us?
I think so.
Ours now.
Need something.
Unless they come back and ask for it.
So you guys approach the boat. What do you do?
I would like to be stealthy and
Roll stealth check.
not suspicious. Hey, you took Rita. How dare you?
So you can look at the.
Are we doing boat or mansion?
Boat.
Bo was
Boat.
closest, so shall I go peek around inside and be stealthy?
I think that I think being stealthy is okay, but Katrina did say that it was an eccentric person, but not necessarily a violent, dangerous person.
All right, well then you barge in, and we'll see how he reacts.
Well, we just knock. Maybe we knock.
You not.
You know?
Nathaniel, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Already on it.
I'd happily knock. I think this person's not a leper. Sounds like they could be an ally.
I am seeing a strength check. Oh, that's a stealth from Indigo. Okay, that makes way more sense than strength. 3 13s. Wow, you guys, all those 13s would literally on the DC, just barely hear prayers being uttered from inside. Well, would you look at that fourth 13?
I'm not seeing any little buddies, am I?
Everyone gets a 13. I'm giving everyone a nat 20. Chris ruined it, just so you all know. He got a 6.
Ugh.
But what if the other person gets a 7? Then that's a 13.
Oh, is that everybody? Who are we waiting on?
We're missing one person.
Oh, we're waiting on Liliana.
They said they'll be right back.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
You hear the utterances of prayer, but they are illegible. You cannot, well, I feel like that's only reading. They are too quiet for you to hear them.
I mean, I'm going knocking on the boats if you guys are, but if you guys want to sneak, I'll stay back.
Well, I'm not seeing anything immediately dangerous.
I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know. I'd say we sneaking. So I'm thinking if Indigo just checks it out and comes back and tells us anything, like I guess it wouldn't be bad because nobody would see her, right?
Well, no, but if she gets caught and now he thinks we're intruders and he would have been friendly, now he's angry at us.
Well, I think that the world is full of lepers, and if we were sneaking around, he would understand why we were sneaking around, because we wouldn't want to draw the attention of all the lepers.
Or would he just see us as 6 new sneaking lepers? Because we ourselves are lepers.
Do lepers just sneak around? Are they sneaking quiet and nimble, or are they just standing in the open looking for hearts?
I haven't completed my leper study. I do not know.
I think I trust Indigo with this.
Alright, anyone that's sneaking, roll stealth, please.
Can I use my
Indigo, I
stealth
saw
roll
yours
from
earlier.
earlier? The 18. Is that okay, or do you want me to roll again?
No, your 18 is fine. Just move your mini closer. Wherever you want to be.
I'll climb up the back.
Athletics check, please.
I hate athletic checks. Why can't I ever do acrobatics?
I'd allow acrobatics for this.
Oh.
Just keep the 14, or keep the 16 and add your acrobatics.
Okay, acrobatics is a +4, so that would technically be a 19.
Shoot, you're on the boat. Woo!
Alright. So I'm gonna sneaky sneak and peek around and be as quiet as possible.
Yeah, so you peek in here?
Yes. But I want to be
Yeah,
very
sure.
careful about where I step. I don't want to go through any rotted wood or things.
Investigation check, please. You're fine.
Alright.
You see this man.
A distinguished gentleman.
Yeah, very distinguished.
And he is lit, it's literally. I think the magician. I loved it too much not to use it. He is currently sitting on his hands and knees. Here, I'll flash it up again. You see that deck of cards in his hand? That's currently not in his hand, and he is just uttering prayers.
John said Mr. Moneybags from Monopoly has a gay son.
Okay.
Alright. So he's just praying. He doesn't really have anything in his hands. Is there anyone else around that I have to be worried about?
No, you don't see or hear anyone else in there.
Alright, I'll sneak back down, tell everybody what's up. Crazy old guy. Dressed real fancy, praying. Let's go take a knock on the hull and see what happens.
What was he praying to? What was he praying?
Yeah?
Yeah, could she... I don't know. No, sorry, we'll wait.
You're knocking on the hull?
Yep.
I was asking what if she heard what she was praying, what the guy was praying to, or what he was saying.
What languages do you know, Indigo?
I know Celestial, Common, Halfling, Telepathy, and Thieves' Cant.
He was not praying in any of those.
Shame.
Okay, so Liliana knocked. Suddenly, he appears behind the party. So he is now here. And he looks over you all and he goes, "Well, hello there! You seem to have your wits about you."
So far.
And now he is holding his deck of cards.
I would say, as do you.
I'm suspicious.
Seems like a perfectly fine...
I am a magician.
Oh, God.
We can absolutely play a game.
What does Nathaniel mean by not another one? Also, Liliana has an excuse to text. Nathaniel, you can talk. No, I'm kidding. You do what you want. What do you mean by not another one?
What games do you have? I have this deck of cards. It is all that I use.
He has a thing against showmen.
Oh, I see.
Wait. Kind of
Are they regular cards or are they magic cards?
They are regular. Feel free to inspect them as you see fit.
Oh. Do you know Boulder's Bones?
Boulder's Bones.
I believe that's a dice game, isn't it?
It is a dice game.
I'm really familiar with card games. Do you have dice on you?
I always have dice.
Liliana, I play. Well, he wouldn't say Liliana because he does not know your name. Young lady, I play all of those games. I play any and all card games.
You play Magic the Gathering.
What is that?
Do you play Pokemon?
It's a game where
play-
you gather all the magic.
Do you play Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! I play
I
Yu-Gi-Oh,
love-
yes.
I would beat his ass at Yu-Gi-Oh.
I have no idea what the crazy angel is on about. Not even a little bit. So,
What's his name?
you have not asked.
What is your name?
You can call me the Magician.
That is a title, not a name.
It is my name.
Okay. What is your what's your shtick? Do we have to say the magician or just magician?
You can call me whatever you'd like.
Okay. The magician. The magician it is. What is your shtick? What is your deal?
I don't understand the question.
What are you doing here?
Being a magician.
Performing magic trick.
Yes.
You can call me
why,
magic.
why are you performing magic where lepers are?
It is very fun. He fans out his deck of cards and says, pick a card, any card.
Aren't they like a deck of cards, like 2 of spades, 4 of clubs?
You froze on me, sorry.
Me?
Yeah, what'd you say?
Oh, what's on the deck? Are they like 2 of clubs, 4 of spades, or are they like different?
It's a normal deck of playing cards.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to inspect it first?
Oh, I was gonna pick 22 as well, Dalton. That's funny.
Liliana comes and picks up the 22nd card. Now he fans it out for you as well, Brooklyn.
I wanted 22 as well, and if I pick 22 now, that's technically either the 21st or the 23rd. Ugh.
I mean, if you pick the 22nd now, it would definitely be the 23rd, not the 21st.
I'm not good at mortal math. And so...
Is there a different kind of math? Is the celestial math?
Yeah, celestial math is the math of the universe. It's on a much grander scale.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they count differently.
Yeah, definitely. So one, we don't use 0, we use Infica, and then also there's Durf. Durf is the number between 5 and 6.
You're so exhausting to talk to.
Also, letters are all numbers too, so there's 26 numbers in addition to the regular 10, so there's 36
She
numbers.
completely stops listening to him and is just turned back
Plus
to the
Durf is
magician
37,
and been
plus
like,
Indica 38. There's 38 numbers. That's like the biggest difference.
so, I was scouting around as one does because you want to make sure there's no, leopards
Max
that are
froze.
out of their mind.
I don't think Max is here right now. I think actually it's just me and you, Jess.
Interesting.
Because Gray is also
interesting.
frozen.
I'm not frozen. I'm just a very still person.
Well, that's good.
Wyatt, do you hear us?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Okay, so it is just Max and Chris. Okay.
Maybe
Good
it's
to know.
Dalton too. Who knows?
John, Swiss
No,
cheese is the worst unless you're having a ham and Swiss cheese sandwich.
Ham and Swiss cheese sandwich. Oh, lovely. Oh, amazing.
Oh, yeah, oh, oh.
So what was the last thing you heard before you went away?
Yeah, my internet phone crashed. I don't remember, honestly.
Probably somewhere around mortal math, right?
I asked you. I said to you the last thing I said, and I heard nothing after it. Is the 23rd card is now the 22nd?
No,
No
I said that.
way. It didn't do it to me again.
It also
Did you again, Max?
It DC'd you too? Are you connected to my internet?
Wait,
Bye,
it didn't
Max.
stay in there, but I
Bye,
I
bye.
can hear Mac.
I mean,
What?
we can hear him.
No, we
just
can
can't
hear
see
him, but
him.
he can't hear us.
Watching
He's frozen.
I literally can't with this shit. Like I'm so.
Yeah, we're in this
I'm
weird
so mad
stage
right
where
now.
we can still hear
Oh.
him.
Is that a weird?
Amazing. Oh my motion.
It's so funny because with digitization, you can almost have like these time loops where like we are perceiving them, but they can't perceive us, and yeah, it's weird.
Can you define that?
Which part?
Guys, my titties are so cold, but when I wear a sweater, I'm so hot. I don't know what to do with myself.
Alright, you know what I'm gonna do, Chris? I'm gonna do
I just thought
this
everyone
on
should
my
know.
phone.
Digitization.
What?
That's what I asked to define.
What do you want me to define?
Digitization.
Digitization. So digitization is when you digitize something. The act of digitizing. Making
That's
something
like
digital.
that's like walking. What is the definition? The act of walking. That's not what.
What is
That's
to
the
walk?
act
So
of,
yeah. What is to digitize would be to take something in the physical world and turn it into something that's a series of ones and zeros that can be expressed electronically by a monitor or other computer device.
Hi, Max.
Like,
we could hear you the entire time. We just couldn't see you. Can you?
You couldn't hear us.
I don't know what to say. I just switched to my phone.
Oh shit.
It looks like you're making a TikTok.
What?
But I can just there we go.
So, I guess I won't go with the 22nd card or the 23rd or whatever. I'm gonna pick the second card because 2 is also a good number.
So
No, it's
what
not.
was that?
I don't think they can hear us either.
Yeah.
You're gone again.
No, I heard what you said. I'm trying to figure it out so that Chris can also listen.
Oh, can he not go on his phone
What?
separately?
I guess, yeah, I could do that.
It just I was trying to use headphones because it's better than just my straight up phone, but I guess that's a failed dream.
Field dream.
So anywho,
You guys look much more well lighted today.
D&D is not dead. Oh, I switched, my light bulb went out, so I switched it and discovered that what was in there was this like literally ancient, like I've never seen a light bulb like this.
That
It's
light bulb
so
is it's definitely one of the hearts of Azrael.
Yeah, clearly. And the new one I put in was an LED, and it's just so bright, so nice, you know?
It's nice to actually see you.
Okay, thank you. So, look, I see a little Chris in the corner right there. Right there. So anyway, Kyle, the last thing I said, you're picking a different card. Well, sure, you grab a card.
You grab number 2, yeah.
You grab the second card. The magician would say, does anyone else want to pick a card?
Sure.
I
want to pick a card.
I miss Batman, Max? What? What does that mean?
Dark.
Oh, the one
I was
that's in the
born
dark.
in the dark.
Oh,
Or
the
no,
dark.
Shadows.
Yes.
Do you pick a card as well, Lilith?
Yes. I'm going to pick the 16th card.
You got it.
I'm very suspicious.
16th card.
So I'm gonna
from
say
the
I'd like to
beginning or
just
the
watch
16th?
first.
The 69th card.
There are not that many cards.
Lots.
Wait, there should be 52. There's 52 cards.
Yes, Chris said he was going to pick the 69th, and I said there are not.
I said 9th. Okay.
So it's my understanding that everyone takes a card, correct?
No,
Yeah.
Except for Nathaniel.
no.
Oh, and Indigo also does not.
Yeah, I said I just wanted to watch. I'm suspicious
Okay.
as hell, so.
So, the rest of you, he starts to shuffle his deck up, and he's not looking at the deck, he's just shuffling it over and over again, as if he's kind of feeling the cards, right? And he looks at you and he goes, are your cards the 4 aces?
And everyone looks at their card, and they each have a different ace.
What would he have done if 6 of us had taken cards?
You'll have to find out.
And we inspect the deck and make sure the whole deck isn't aces.
He reveals the deck in front of you. It is not aces at all.
Okay.
There are no aces in the deck, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we have them now, yeah.
He would look at you, Nathaniel, and he'd say, "Is there something wrong, sir? You don't like my tricks?"
Showmen in general annoy me.
What did you say?
Showmen in general annoy me.
Showman?
I see.
Showman. Showman, like the greatest showman.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That is literally all I have to offer you.
Hence the fact I'm really interacting at the moment. By all means, continue.
Would you like to see more magic tricks?
I would.
Actually, I'd like to ask some questions, please, sir. So, I was scouting around, being cautious as you do, because, obviously, we're worried about lepers that have gone a bit nuts and, you know, want to eat us. And I happened to spy you, praying. I was just wondering, you know, who you pray to, what you're like. I mean, I know obviously you're a great magician, okay? But
Sure.
I want to know your general thesis on life, things you do for fun. Do you plan on eating us? You know, those kinds of things.
How about a little agreement? We play a game. And every time you win the game, win a round, you guys win, I will answer one of your questions.
You see, I have a problem with that, sir. Because you're a magician, and you know cards very well, and you can literally pull a card out of your hat. So, I don't want to agree to a card game with you, sir.
Unless
Well-
you agree not to use any magician abilities.
Any magician abilities? I am not a practicer of magic, simply a master of sleight of hand.
Exactly
So do you
what I'm
agree
worried
not
about.
to use any sleight of hand?
I will happily let someone else deal the deck if they'd like.
Does anybody have a deck of... We don't have a deck of cards. We didn't come here with anything, did we?
Liliana seems excited to play.
I'll play. I enjoy new things, so this is new to me.
Question. If we lose, what are the stakes?
What do you have to offer me?
We'll
Information
answer
about
your
ourselves.
questions. How about that?
Yeah.
A question for a question, answer for an answer. Or we could just play that game in general. You know, have you ever, would you ever, you know, have you ever handied your friend, like, in the back of the carriage, you know?
Important question.
Have you? The fuck? That's such a such a random, not random, kind of specific event you just described.
So, I'm from a very small island, and we don't actually have carriages. But
Okay.
the first time I ever
On the
left
boat?
the island, I got in a taxi, and, well, it was quite a surprising ride.
Oh lord. Okay.
Are you going to participate in the game?
Damn, you're fun then. Fuck. I used to hang out with
Well, it seems as if there is one of me and many of you. How do we make the game fair?
No, I don't. I actually don't.
Well, nothing's really fair in life, including arts.
What if we're not playing against you but against each other as well? We barely know each other. What if whoever loses has to answer the whole group's questions, so it's not us against you, it's everyone for themselves?
I see. So we pick a game that has one loser, and then that loser needs to answer one question from everyone else playing. Am I in agreement?
Oh, should it be the opposite, where there's one winner and they get to ask everyone? No, wait. Brooklyn freezes up. He's like, I don't know.
I don't see why not. But we have to
Which
be
would you
like
prefer?
multiple rounds, so there's chances for multiple questions.
Yes.
What do you say to 10 rounds? Every time there's a round, there will be one loser, and the loser answers a question from every other player.
All right, but we need to have a stipulation if it's a really personal question that we could deny it, and maybe we'd have to double down even if we win on another round. Do you know what I mean?
Liliana's idea works too. One winner, and then the one winner gets to choose one person to answer a question.
Here's the thing. If someone's going to ask me my deepest, darkest secret, and it brings me trauma, then I probably would not like to answer. But I might
Sounds
be
like
willing.
you're not interested in my games, then.
You know what? Fine. But if you don't like the answer, that's your problem.
I will say the same to you.
So are we playing Planetar, Asimar, Solar?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you guys not played Planetar, Asimar, Solar?
So, no, I haven't. Is it a card game?
Yeah.
Then I have. Liliana, do you suggest that the winner asks one person a question, or the winner asks each person a question?
I think they're saying that the winner gets to ask one specific person once.
No, because they said 6 losers. One question
One
to everyone. That
question
means the
to
winner gets to ask 6 questions.
I am willing.
Yeah, that does seem better, because as long as the magician doesn't win, we're guaranteed a magician answer every round. That's actually... The magician just said he's willing, though, so yeah, I agree with Liliana. Yeah, it's the same questions that everybody has to answer. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Dolan. Liliana. What game is it, magician? Whatever your answer is, I'm just going to pretend you said Planetar, Asimar, Solar.
I've never heard of it, to be honest. I don't generally like to play gambling games. I'm more of
Perhaps we should remove all semblance of skill. Simply whoever draws the highest card out of the deck.
No, there needs to be skill.
I mean...
You'd rather face me in a game of skill?
I think it should be mixed of skill
I
and
think
luck.
speak
As
for
all good
yourself. You do not
best
speak
games.
for all of us. Also, I'm perfectly fine with that, but does an ace count as 1? Or does ace count as the highest card?
Ace is high.
Aces count as the highest.
Depends on the game. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Well, here's my suggestion then. I will pick the first game, and I choose everyone draws, and whoever gets the highest card wins. And then every winner from there on out picks the next game.
I like this.
Okay, but you don't get to hold the deck. I think it should transfer to the person who's picking the game.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think he should ever have the cards.
I'm saying he doesn't get to.
Well, no, but you're saying
he would-
whoever picks the game, so the winner would always have the deck, and if he just wins every time, he'd always have the deck.
Oh, one question to everyone, but the question is the same.
Yes.
Liliana, I just saw that. Meaning, if I ask a question, everybody gets the same question.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 52 deck, but yeah, 13 are the,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm playing icebreakers in high school. I'm not jokingly.
I think that was the point, is like, we want the truth out of him, but it also acts as getting to know us for each other, yeah.
Yeah. Comfy.
Well, I can say right now, I know Rita is not going to play.
Why? Because Rita's sleeping.
Rita, why don't you play with us?
And it looks like Nathaniel won't play either. the magician would walk over to you, Liliana, put his hand on your shoulder and say, now, I understand their suspicions. And he pulls out 13 cards from the deck, and it's just ace through king. And he hands you the 13 cards. And he says, for the first game, you shall be the shuffler.
You mean 2 through ace?
Yeah, sure. 2 through ace. Doesn't matter. Ace
through,
through
no, 2 through ace would just be king, ace, king, ace, king, ace, king, ace.
So is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, so let me just get this straight. Liliana, Brooklyn, Indigo, and Lilith are playing, and Nathaniel and Rita are not, correct?
Indeed.
Very.
And the magician.
Okay. I'm going to leave the deck of cards aside, and I want everyone to roll a d20, just a flat 20, and whoever rolls the highest is the victor.
No, wait, but you know D&D Beyond, you know Roll20 has a deck feature, right?
It doesn't matter enough.
But like
Kyle, just go with it.
It's more effort. I don't want to sit here and worry about the cards for
All right.
an extra 15 minutes of gameplay.
Alright, I got a 10 of diamonds, but I'll put it away.
It sounds like our victor is Indigo. So Indigo gets to ask one question that everyone else must answer.
Good, because I have no idea what I want to say.
I'm not trying to do that, I'm trying to get rid of it.
I'm just going to ask a really random question because I don't
What
know
the
what
fuck?
to do.
Well, no, because the thing is, he has to answer it, so make sure it's a question that the magician will have to answer.
I mean, the magician has to answer the question no matter what. I don't know what to ask him.
Oh, I thought we
Well,
were
what you
trying
asked
to
him
get info out of him.
originally.
That was the whole point, we're trying to get info out of him. Okay.
You
What?
tried to ask him who were you praying to,
Yeah,
basically.
What?
you asked him that before. You asked him who he was praying to before. Now he has to answer.
She has to ask a question that everyone can answer. So it would have to be something along the lines of who do you pray to or who do you worship?
Obviously.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
But be like, in detail, who do you pray to? Because people can be like, God. And it'd be like, what the fuck, you know? So
Yeah,
like,
specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you specifically worship and or pray to?
I am going to, real quick, I assume you're with Nathaniel by the boat, right?
Sure.
I'm going to put us in a circle down here. Those of us that are playing. And I'll do this so that he has to answer first this time. And for future reference, we will go in a clockwise circle answering the questions of whoever did it. So since Indigo got it right, Magician would answer, then Lilith, Liliana, and, you get it. So he would answer, I pray to my dead lover.
Because the question was specifically, does he have to give her name by the rules of the game?
That was pretty specific.
Okay, alright.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I then
to
look
hear
around
that.
and expect everyone else to answer.
Lilith, who do you pray to? Or who do you worship?
I don't think I worship anybody.
If you do not worship anyone, then answer with that. You do not worship or pray.
I do not worship or pray.
So you're saying even in your darkest hours, you don't pray or swear to anyone?
No, I think I already had my darkest hours.
Interesting.
I I'm here now, but I think I died. I don't know.
All right, Liliana. Interesting. Brooklyn.
I'll never understand that in a world where gods are real. I pray to Gond. He is he's the god of craft and smithing and inventiveness. And yeah, just everything that I'm about.
All right. Well, I suppose that's it, and my turn to pick a game.
So here's the basic question. Is your game a game of luck or a game of skill?
I guess it depends on how you think of it. I would like to do Kai Bai Bo or Rock, Paper, Scissors.
I mean, how would we do that with 5 people?
If you tie, then you go again until someone wins. Right?
You can knock people out, basically. I think.
No, but I think keep base.
Yeah, I don't think that's great with 5 people necessarily.
Unless you do it tournament style, but yeah.
Oh, right.
Also, on the celestial realm, we call it celestial infernal material.
Ugh.
We get it. You're disgusting. Anyway.
Okay. Let's do peace instead of war, and whoever gets the lowest card is the winner this time.
You got it. So everyone roll a d20, and whoever gets the lowest on their d20 will win. Oh my goodness, Indigo.
I didn't even see Justin's roll. Where is it?
She nat 1.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
All right, you get another question.
What is the most important information that you feel we need to know about yourself? Or that I need to know about yourself?
The most important piece of information about myself. I am immune to leprosy.
All right.
Lilith?
I can't breathe.
I got it, I think.
Lilith, what did you say?
I think a very important thing is that I can't breathe. I don't.
You can't breathe?
I don't need to breathe.
Okay.
Interesting. So, no worried about drowning at all?
No, I don't need air really.
Interesting. Do you need something instead of air? Sorry, follow-up questions.
That's okay. No, I just exist. I don't have
Interesting.
A heart either. I don't think.
You know,
Should have checked your
Nathaniel,
pulse.
if you're not going to participate, perhaps you should be quiet.
Oof.
Because it seems like you're getting a lot of answers, and you haven't had to take any chance yourself. Perhaps you should go stay in a vacant building. Why should you get a reward without
Hey,
any risk?
don't pick on Nathaniel.
I'll pick on anyone who's sitting back and reaping rewards with no risk.
It's fair, no risk, no reward.
I got another set. Yes. Look, it's a move, and then he turns into Gohan.
Now, if you're gonna go though, you should probably stay together. You know, stay in pairs, buddy system. So like Rita should probably go with him, but
Liliana, when you say that, the magician looks at you and says, "There will be no violence during my games."
Also,
Did we not clear this house?
I thought we did.
I think we didn't. I just forgot to mark it.
Okay.
Also, I'm not picking on him. If I was picking on him, I wouldn't be saying sensible things. I would say, oh, his outfit is gross. He needs to shower. He can't hit the broadside of a barn. You know, but I'm not saying any of those things, right?
You're
So, and the next time you threaten me, you better be ready to back it up. Now we're in the company of someone who doesn't like violence, so I suggest you hold your temper.
Ladies, we don't need to be fighting because of this.
I respect that guy. Thank you. Now, Liliana, I believe it is your turn to answer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move this X a little so that it's not like right on. Nathaniel is enjoying his new house, like he doesn't need to. You're magically inert. Interesting. Brooklyn, something interesting about yourself? Something you think that your friend here should know? Indigo?
I think I'm a pretty open book. I like books. You know, I like studying things.
But that's not your most important piece of information you think other people should know about.
I don't think I have anything. I really enjoy time travel, and I would like to figure out how to do it, or like how to, like, it's just like, I think it's the biggest mystery that's solvable would be either like, I guess interplanar travel has been somewhat, yeah, so I would say time travel is like the big question mark. So
this is supposed to be information about you that you
yeah,
think
but like
we need to know.
that's my passion. But yeah, I get your point. I don't know. I don't. I think you kind of know everything. Like I told you about how like I was from. Well, actually, out of character, I feel like when we met, I explained that like I came from the celestial realm and all that. But like, did I? Right? We've been through that.
You may have said you came down, but you didn't tell us why.
I didn't. Okay, I'll do that then. I thought I'd already told you that. So yeah, I guess it's that I'm from the celestial realm. The reason I'm not there anymore is they thought I got too uppity and too questiony, and I could never let anything go, and I could never take no for an answer or yes for an answer. I just couldn't take an answer. Like I needed to know the true answer. I couldn't just take any answer. Yeah, so I wouldn't take orders, and so I was just always just questioning. So I got kicked out.
My job.
All right.
All right.
You won again. It seems as if you get to pick the game again, Indigo. Very interesting.
I mean, I feel quite pressured. I wasn't ready for this, but all right. Let's do the closest to.
You can repeat again.
Poker.
I mean, I was going to say closest to 21.
Blackjack?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone should roll a D32. It's a real thing. You can do it. You can roll any number and roll 20. And whoever is the closest to 21 without going over wins this round.
Would it... Okay, that works. I was going to suggest rolling a D13 and then doing it that way, because that's what the... Yeah, but your way works.
Well, he has access to the whole deck, so it doesn't matter. He just took out less for those few. Indigo, I really think you're going to win this one as well, honestly.
Come on, people.
Is it /R and then?
/R space 1D32.
D32. Okay, thank you, Dad. Okay.
Space.
Amazing.
Liliana type /R space 1D3.
You got it exactly.
Liliana got 21.
Yep, 21. Oh, Liliana wins this round.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So this was round 3 of 10.
So I finally don't have to ask a question, and I have a question.
I have a question. I would like to win a round so I can ask it. Okay, so that goes to me first, right? Yeah. What is this, therapy? No, my parents were intellectuals, and so they taught that to me, but they were also taught that, like 2 plus 2 equals 4. And I'm like, well, but 2 plus 2 could be 3.9999999. And, so they were just like, they accepted fact as fact. And I'm like, well, fact is fact unless you can prove otherwise. And yeah, I just think that they probably gave me too much leeway, and they probably shouldn't have. And so, too lenient, intelligent parents is probably the way I am the way I am.
Okay, that would be Indigo next.
I thought that I was normal. I grew up in a village very isolated and steeped in tradition. And then the dead stopped dying, and something in me woke up. Something that made me leave the island and try to find the answers as to why.
I have outlived everyone I have ever loved, and life seems meaningless without them.
Right?
I don't have a lot of memories of my past before the boat. She starts like scratching her head and like really trying to think like, fuck, like, why am I like this? Like, I remember a bear, so I guess that something has something to do with why I'm like this. A bear, that's the only thing I can remember, I guess. I don't. And then she starts like, like her head starts hurting. Basically, she gets a headache because she's thinking about it too much.
So you are the way you are because you have no memory.
Well, no, I think it's more like she doesn't remember why she's the way she is.
Or she acts the way she does because she doesn't remember who she is.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that's why I am the way I am.
Nathaniel's throwing a pretend tea party with his little best.
So yeah, I think Liliana, I think it's your game.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, agreed. Games of skill. riddles, puzzles.
You know what? Now we need your input.
Bridge, huh?
I don't know how to play bridge.
Is it a simple game to learn? How about like Uno?
Which is basically match the numbers and the colours and fuck your friends over.
Or like poker?
Bridge is traditionally played with 4 people with 2 teams. We have 5 people and every man for themselves. I'll play that. No problem. So here's what I want everyone to do. First of all, Liliana, are you proficient in playing cards? You pick dice. If anyone is proficient with playing cards, roll a d20 at advantage. Otherwise, roll a flat d20.
That's a great
And whoever gets the highest wins.
Oh, but that... Oh, so the skill part is just the proficiency?
Yeah. Looks like we've got Lilith in the lead.
I don't know. These mortal games aren't as high intensity and like rushing as the celestial games. I don't know.
Does everyone in the Celestial always just complain all the time? Is that why you came to Earth? Because everyone was sick of your complaining?
You just complained about my complaining, so that's you complaining as well.
But I don't do it all the time.
The holy...
I just make observations, and sometimes my observations are positive
I
or
like the
negative.
holy... It's a very fun nickname.
What is?
The Holy Chicken.
Who's the holy chicken?
I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Oh, okay, I get it. Because feathers and wings and yep, got it. I was just saying I make observations, both positive, neutral, and negative, and that's it.
Lilith, do you have your question prepared?
Let me think about this. Okay. So I have a question. Her intelligence is a 9, so I don't know if I can ask a smart question. What's your favorite style? No, that's not a good question.
What's the favorites?
I dare you to cast Power Word Kill.
There you go.
What? So could I open this up to my other party members? Like, because I don't.
If you'd like, it violates the spirit of the game a little, but you're welcome.
Okay. Fine. That's a good question. Where?
That's the punishment, so no great swords for you.
Fuck. See, that's see. So that's a work.
However. Where do you want to go most? I guess. I don't know. I don't have good questions.
Where do you want to go most? Interesting. Liliana?
Home. Yeah. Expected.
That's what Liliana put home. Brooklyn?
Everywhere? Is everywhere an answer?
I guess. Travel the world? Sure.
The world's plural. I'd like to, yeah, I'd like to see as much of everything as possible.
Indigo?
I'd like to pass through the veil and see the heaven worlds and the devil realms and the in-between and meet my god.
There is nowhere I have any interest of seeing.
Now wait, I would hold that that's only a partial truth. And what I mean by that is, you say that everybody you've ever loved is gone. Would you not want to go where they've gone? Would you not want to pass on in order to see your loved ones again?
No.
Do you not believe in the veil of death?
I don't believe that you just won a game. Lilith, feel free to pick our next.
Okay. Let's play. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Let's play.
Let's play a game.
Yeah. Let's do a staring contest. Oh my god. Okay.
Let's do a staring contest?
That's just gonna be constitution checks around
All
the
right,
table.
everyone, it's either a con save or a will save, a wisdom save in my head, but I'm thinking con save. Everyone roll a con save. I'm going to roll mine in secret so that you do not see the bonus, but I promise I will not lie.
It's funny though because Lilith doesn't need to blink.
What? I have a good con! God damn it.
Wait, Lilith doesn't need to blink? Why?
I don't think so. It's deathless nature. And I don't think dead people blink.
Yeah, because the whole point of blinking is to keep your eyes moist, but if she
Yeah.
doesn't have circulating fluids, then she doesn't need to keep anything moist.
Yeah.
Let
Except
me
for
look
what's
through your thing here.
I don't know if it's, like, in the rules that way, but I would say, like, rules is intended.
Yeah. Rules is intended.
But
She
also,
doesn't-
you know, if it's... Sometimes your bodies go through the rhythm even when you don't need it. It's like a muscle memory almost.
Yeah, but if she
Yeah,
forced herself to stop, her body wouldn't feel the need to force it because she's not gonna... Doesn't do her any damage or pain or anything.
I will give you advantage on this con save,
Okay.
but I would say that you still need to make it.
Okay. Oh, did I roll with advantage? No, I didn't. Okay, I'll roll one more. Sorry. Oh, that 20! Amazing.
She doesn't.
It's a staring contest, Liliana. All right, Lilith, you outlast everyone. I will point out that the magician lasts for a while, and then you outlast him.
Haha.
New question for you. That was game 5.
Did Indigo say she had a question earlier?
I said I had a question.
I have a question as well,
Oh.
but you're not supposed to be taking our questions.
Well, he said she could, it just wasn't quite in the spirit.
I don't know if you're ever gonna win, Brooklyn. So I think I might give you it just so you can ask in case like you don't really win it.
Last game anyway, so...
No, it was 10
Right.
games, wasn't it?
Was it? I thought it was 5.
Oh,
Max, how many
10.
games was it?
What?
What was the total games we're playing?
This one will have been 5. There will be 5 more.
Oh.
But we can end it any time. If you guys are satisfied, he will accept your ending it.
Oh,
He does
no,
not force people to.
So, Gray was just saying that I could ask my question because I haven't won yet. But I have to. I just realized I have to ask in a way that affects everybody, so I just can't ask him a direct question, basically. So, I'm gonna go with, what race are you?
Okay, Indigo.
I am what is known as a ghostwise halfling.
I am a human.
Question on that. If one could transform into, let's say, like, for example, you're an elephant that turned into a human. Answering human, is that still technically true, even though you are truly an elephant?
I identify as a human.
Okay. It wasn't literally elephant. Elephant was the metaphor.
I identify as one unit of human.
I support you 100%. I'm sorry. So, where was I? As a reborn, is that her race, or would her race be? Okay.
You are free to answer either reborn or the race you were before you were reborn. That is your decision.
Or you could also even be more specific as far as what type of reborn you are now.
Yeah, like I will leave that completely in your ballpark.
Okay, so I'm because okay. That's so fucking weird. I'm sorry. I just like my mind's making loopholes in my own mind. So I was a fallen Asmar.
Oh! And you don't comment on also being an Aasimar at all?
I was.
We're both,
comment on you being an ass. I don't know.
we're both fallen Aasimar and you haven't mentioned that at all?
I don't remember. Well, I think I was. My mind is. I'm that, but I don't think I am one now.
I find it really interesting that you can still become leper even though technically you are dead, aren't you? Or, I guess, reborn?
Undead. Or, yeah, reborn, whatever.
Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah.
How do you get a disease? I mean, we all saw you don't really need to blink. You don't breathe. How do you get leprosy then?
Bro, I fucking can't with Wyatt right now, honestly.
It's hard for me to to get poisoned, but I don't really have. It doesn't stop me from getting a disease. It just makes it so that because I can be a corpse and still have HIV in my body. You know, like
the disease still use her as a host. Yeah.
So if anything, maybe I died from leprosy.
Leprosy has been known to bring the dead back to life.
Interesting.
Or yeah, maybe I got it and that's why I'm here. Oh my gosh, crazy. Past revelations. Okay. So, yeah.
And Liliana said I'm a human.
Amazing.
Okay.
Oh, is it my turn again?
So Lilith just won and therefore gets to pick our next game.
Okay. The staring contest again. I'm kidding though.
That's. Did you say staring contest again? Was that serious?
No, no, that was joking. Let's do 2 lies, 1 truth.
Ooh. That's really cool. I think everyone should roll a deception check, and whoever gets the highest wins that.
Yes.
Are we gonna have to still say sentences?
I don't think so because I'm not trying to stay up all night, and we're only on game 6 of 10. And I would like to do a little more before we wrap up. So I think it's just deception checks.
One by all of us, yeah?
Yep, one deception check from everyone. We're looking at another Lilith win, huh?
Wow, it's almost like I chose something that might benefit me.
Yeah, but not even just that.
Yeah.
Alright, Lilith, I think... Did everyone roll? I only have 4 here.
Did you roll, Max?
Indigo has not rolled yet.
Oh, you're gonna do it on your end. Sorry. Indigo rolled. She got an 18.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, who didn't roll? Oh, me. Oh, fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Lilith, you win.
Okay.
I rolled off screen. I'm real intelligent. Lilith, you win it, yeah.
Indigo, you said you had a question. I don't really have questions. I can't think of one right now, so I'm just gonna give it to my party mates.
Okay. So, what I would ask is... I guess I don't know how to ask it to the whole group and not just him.
Yep, exactly.
Actually, I really like this need to ask it to the whole group because it stops people from asking really specific questions, but it lets you get it finished up. Very well put together. Props to Liliana.
If you were to ever become immortal... Alright, what... Well, no. See, it's hard, because I can't just be like, why you immortal, B?
Can I say something if I have a thought based on what you just said?
Yeah.
Maybe you could say something about, given what your current longevity is, what caused that. So, for example, for me, it'd be like my celestial nature. For Gray, it'd be like my being reborn. You know what I mean? Just ask something about their current longevity.
Okay. Given your current immune system, what makes you so resilient to disease or aging? Yeah.
Works.
So I would think even though you asked, Liliana has to answer first.
Oh yeah, because it's still a Lilith question. Yeah.
Bro, literally, fucking Wyatt keeps just having conversations with the messengers and like posting snippets like this.
Yeah, I see that.
I think it's bad funny.
It's gotta have some way to have fun.
Did Dalton hear you?
Liliana, it is your turn to answer the question. Nice.
Luke, are you back?
Squid Game.
Don't check.
Being born.
Interesting. Not like I
Brooklyn?
drink orange juice every day and I run a mile.
Or like I played as a kid outside and ate lots of mud. You know what I mean? Like.
Why would I eat mud?
Well, no, but like there's a whole thing about like kids who play outside and get access to germs are more healthier later on because
As my grandpa would always say, a little dirt don't hurt.
Yeah.
Builds
Dirt
your
gives you
immune
better
system.
Yeah.
Why are those kids idiots for eating mud?
You've never made yourself a dirt pie or a mud pie? Get out of here.
You never want to get sick. Just go eat some dirt.
It's more like you're in the sandbox, someone flings some dirt, it gets you to your mouth, you go, I'm gonna die, and they're like, no, you're not.
Brooklyn, it is your turn to answer.
I think that as a celestial being, I have a better immune system because on the celestial plane and the infernal plane, we have bigger, nastier bugs than the material plane. So I have a different... Yeah.
I think for me, I live in harmony with the veil and have a close relationship with death. So most of the time, I'm not afraid of it and I'm around it often, and my body has built up a natural immunity, would you say, to it. And I get kind of lucky when it comes to diseases. Sometimes I feel like I get a extra roll on my luck for not getting in bad situations like that.
Oh, I would also add that Celestials live longer, so that probably helps too. Magician?
I am a child of destiny.
What the fuck does that mean?
And I'm a child of destiny. And when my destiny was complete, I gained the power to live forever.
Someone make a note that the next question should be...
I mean, you can't make it specific just to him.
What would your destiny be?
Yeah, no, it's like, if you were a child of destiny, what would that...
Alright, Lilith. Pick a game and don't win it this time.
No, Lilith has to answer first.
Oh, that's... Wait.
No, Lilith does not have to answer the
Right,
question.
she's always the question. Right. I'm sorry, yes.
Okay. Another one that I could win.
Well, no, you actually don't want to win because you don't have questions.
Well, I know,
She just gave a question
I'm
about
gonna win.
if you had a destiny, what would it be? So we're all set.
Well, yeah, but by that same logic, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
If I win, I can give you guys the thing so that this man doesn't win.
Yes, but you could also do a similar thing where you're like, okay, I'm going to pick a game that I know Liliana's good at. I'm going to pick a game that I think, yeah, but yeah.
Maybe I just want to flaunt how talented I am at so many things. Okay, go ahead.
Fair.
The next game is who can fuck the magician first, and so we just...
The magician just whacks it and he's like, done. Victor.
I hate it here. Okay.
The next game is whose name is Brooklyn, and so I win.
So I have an idea. I'm not for the game and the check, Max. You can tell me no, yes or no. I was thinking, what if we do charades and we do performance checks?
Just want to play charades. Like, I just want...
Yeah, I think I'm okay with charades and performance checks. It's reasonable.
And whoever has the highest performance, like, yeah.
Can we rewind time? I would like to just play 3 or 4 actual mini games as opposed to...
No one wants that. That would take way too long.
It would be the same thing. Instead of playing 10 rolling games, you would play 3 actual mini games.
Nah.
Like, you'd probably save about the same amount of time. Okay.
And then you would get 3 questions?
Yeah,
You're
but at least
forgetting the games are not what's important, the questions are.
I can't believe I
performance.
This makes me so sad.
God, we rolled like garbage.
Dude, I rolled like garbage too. I just rolled better than all of you fucking losers.
Well, you
Literally,
get a
you're
question.
Like, I'm a bard with a +7 to performance. No way do I lose this. So anyway, the magician has won. The magician will ask, what are you willing to do to cure your leprosy? And Lilith, you are first.
Hmm. I'm down for anything really. Like I've tried a lot of things, a lot of positions in my life. You know, I don't remember them, but I know that I might have done. So yeah, I think a lot of things, anything really.
That would imply that you would murder one of us right now in cold blood to cure yourself.
That's nice roleplay. I'd be down.
Yes, but the magician's
Well, don't want you on my team anymore.
Liliana, what would you do to cure yourself of leprosy? Well, cure it. What would you do?
What?
No, what would you do if I actually just downed that shit?
Who's we?
Oh, so you're just saying you'd get the key fragments and you're very vanilla kind of guy. Okay. Gal. Brooklyn, what would you do?
Nothing immoral. I'd like to keep it on the... Like, if it was, like, do something good, or, like, save the world, or find a cure, or, like, do good things, and, like, yeah, but, like, I don't think I'd do anything, like, if it's, like, a leper, and they're, like, a zombie, or they're bad, or they're trying to murder me, I'll kill them in self-defense, but, like, I wouldn't kill, like, an innocent person, I don't think. But, like, killing bad people isn't really an answer to the question. I guess the worst thing I'd do would be, like, steal. I think stealing would probably be as low as I'd go for the purposes of this.
Okay. And Indigo.
To be honest, I'm not afraid of death. But leprosy isn't about dying, is it? So, I would, to heal myself within reason, try to do anything I could that would not harm others or go against my morals. But in order to heal everyone else and to bring the cycle of life back together, there's nothing I wouldn't do.
Very
They told
well.
you if you had to murder a baby to heal the world, you're just gonna not question, just murder that baby?
I think that the baby would go beyond the veil and restart a new life and start over and live a happy life again. I think
By
that
logic,
in order to save every single person who's ever had leprosy and to allow people to die and move on and rebirth and go to the heavens or hells as they are judged, I think it would be just. Would I take joy in it? No. Would I do it to save everyone else? Yes, I would.
I think that's a t-shirt right there. I think we need like a picture of Lilith on a t-shirt, and below it says just yeet the whole damn baby. Like,
Oh yes.
oh no.
Having
Okay.
such a strong moment, she just yeet the baby.
He's going to choose the next game now.
Haven't even leveled up and we're already planning merch.
Yeah, right? Oh. And he chooses a race.
Race.
He wants everyone to line up and race from here back. So in other words, if everyone could roll me an athletics check, that would be great.
Question. I'm a rogue. I have cunning action. I have dash. Do I need to roll athletics? Because I'm really bad at athletics, but I am really fast.
I will let you choose. Either you can... I will let you specifically choose. Both of you as the two rogues. Either we can count your dashing speeds, or we can roll athletics. Up to you. Up to the party. I'll let you guys decide.
I mean, I have a negative to athletics. I am more dex-based, so I would prefer my dashing speeds. I know that...
I would definitely say whatever you guys choose, though, the whole party has to do. So, like, if the two of you want to use your dashes, everyone's dashing. And we're just going off of everyone's base speed.
On the rolling side of it, would acrobatics possibly be an option, or only athletics?
No.
Liliana said that she believed dex would be more dashing would be more dex-based.
Athletics is a strength-based skill that literally involves sprinting, like it's in the rules. So athletics would be the skill for a race, unless the race had obstacles, in which case I'd allow acrobatics.
That's fair.
So either we are choosing to use everyone's speed in a round-like fashion, like everyone goes at the same time, and whoever is fastest wins it, or we are rolling athletics. I will let you all choose.
Okay.
I mean, I have short little legs, but I think that we could definitely win this with the rogues.
Yeah.
I would just be worried that, like, his movement speed is hypothetically, like, 50 feet, and then he'd go 50-50, so he'd be 100, whereas you might be 30-30-30, which would be 90.
But here's the thing, if he's a human, I mean, he's not a horse. His strength, or the length of his stride is the same, unless he has magic, which then he'd be doing a different thing.
I was going to say I could give my party members bardic inspiration.
I don't think you can do that for the purposes of us playing the game.
Yeah, he wouldn't allow magical influence.
Oh, okay. What's inspiration? Okay, it's okay.
So I would prefer dashing, just because we have cunning actions. Most of us are rogues.
I think only 2 of us are
Alright, so we're picking the dashing?
That's fine. I don't care.
Okay, Liliana and Indigo, can you both please let me know what your speed would be, assuming you used action, bonus action, and movement action to run? I have 120.
Yep. Which means you had 40 each. That makes sense.
My base speed is 25, so I know I'll be less, but I'm assuming that Liliana is more
hopefully
strong.
90, but still 90 can't beat 140.
No, it would go 30, 60, 90. If you use your bonus action to dash, you only go another 30, not another 60.
30, 60, 90.
Yeah, I go 75.
Yeah. So then if he's going 120, he must be 40, 80, 120. Yeah. Which is what I was afraid of.
It's fine. We can't win them all.
No, obviously.
So, Liliana would be 90, and Indigo would be 75?
Mm-hmm. Liliana's 120.
Yeah. Yeah, you're... No, Liliana's not 120. Liliana is 90.
Oh.
So, yeah, the Magician's 120 wins.
I did not... Did I... What? When did I say the Magician was 120?
I thought that's what you literally said. No? Okay.
No, that's what Liliana was saying, was Liliana mistakenly thought...
and then we changed it to 90. Okay, I see.
The Magician is 180.
So, what's 180? So, 60, 60, 60. Yeah.
Are you a horse?
Much faster.
I thought it would be 50, 50, 50, but 60, 60, 60, goddamn.
Well, we're learning some things about them.
Yeah.
What round are we on?
That was number 8, I want to say.
We just like it written on the book the sentence, "He's not a horse."
Well, he's not a horse. What the fuck's his problem?
You don't know what's in his pants.
So he finishes the race like well before anyone else, and he's like completely fine. He hasn't broken a sweat. Some of you slower bunches that might be wearing heavier armor, like, whew, holy shit. Or like maybe some undead people with really bad strength. They're like, oh gosh, oh, ugh. You rogues are okay, but he breezed by everybody.
Yeah.
And he goes, that was fun. New question for me.
I have short little legs. It's alright. It happens. Can't win them all the time.
He says, do you believe in true love? Lilith?
Do you believe in love?
I have a question before everybody starts answering. Do you mean the kind where there's only one for everybody, or just the kind where like there is true love in general?
True love in general, not a one true love.
Okay.
If it's in general, just one. I think true love does exist. I think I can truly love, truly care, truly love a person.
This is a commercial for Truly, and then you just drink it.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, Liliana? Okay. Brooklyn?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Indigo.
I witnessed love surpass even death itself. I believe that you can find true love. I think you can find many forms of it.
Okay. Game number 9. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Game number 9 is who can do the longest handstand.
Oh, god fucking damn it. Okay.
Okay.
So if everyone could give me an acrobatics, please, that would be great.
Oh, okay. This could be good. This could be good. Hey.
Did you say acrobatics?
I said acrobatics, yes.
Damn it. I'm not good.
No. Only I do.
This just seems absurd. Out of 10 things, you'd think I'd roll high once. Like, you think out of 10 things.
Honestly, you all rolled really high. You last longer than anyone realistically should doing a handstand, but you all crumble, and he has not even broken a sweat. This man is so physically fit, it's obnoxious.
Who thought of bringing up physical challenges against a god-type person?
He did. He did. He did.
Choosing them.
I'm pretty sure Gray did. I'm pretty sure Lilith was the first one to start physical challenges.
The staring contest definitely inspired it, yes.
Damn it. Okay.
I warned you about those showmen. All right. Follow-up question. Have you ever been in love?
Okay. I'm going to roll a history check because I do not know if I have.
To try and remember. I'm going to set your DC as 13 to see if you remember.
Okay, thank you. Ahaha. Okay. It's a 17. So I guess I do remember. I remember a face. And I remember I think love. I think I remember being in love with somebody. Yeah, I think I have. I can't feel it now, but I remember warmth all over my body whenever I was around the person. And I guess that's a sign of love.
Okay. Liliana? Okay. Brooklyn?
Funnier answer. I'm in love with this guy named Luca, but I don't know where he went.
I honestly was kind of thinking that, like, it would be a very interesting thing to come up right now, where, like, originally he was either Luca or Liliana, and then, like, his lover died and he had a psychotic break, and now he's both of them. So if you ever ask one of them, they'll be like, oh my god, I remember my love Liliana, or I remember my love Luca, and we don't know which one is the real one. Like, it totally went through my head, and I was like, that would be cool. That would be very fucking interesting. Siblings? Okay, that's also cool.
Hey, but does it mean they can't, you could have boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister. I see.
Kyle, I'll ban you. Yeah, literally, I was like, Kyle. Now everyone is like rapid typing.
Oh, stepbro, exactly.
Oh, Step and Foster, what are you doing?
What is this sort of?
David.
Oh, TikTok.
So anyway, Brooklyn, what is your answer?
I was in an arranged marriage on the celestial plane, and that was definitely not love. So no, I have not.
I love my mother, my sister, and my brother. If you mean a love as in like a mate, I'm pretty young. So, no. And she kind of gets kind of all bright red and looks at her feet. Maybe one day.
Alrighty. For the last game, I think we shall play a hand of poker.
I don't know how to play poker.
Well, it's just going to be a dice roll anyway.
He gives you a very brief explanation, and he says, once all is said and done, just show me your hand. I'll let you know if it's good. So can you actually roll a d20 at disadvantage for me, Indigo?
Sure.
And everyone else flat.
Poker. Poker? I barely know her.
Okay.
I will roll 2 d20s, and I'll pick the lower one. 2.
I'm really good at poker. Can I have advantage?
I'm better, I promise.
I'm better, I promise.
Besides, fuck you. This is your D&D character.
I think Brooklyn has studied games. I think Brooklyn likes games as much as Kyle likes games. I have 2 friends that are professional poker players.
All right, guys. This is your final question. It's a hypothetical. If your Uncle Jack... Chris left.
I have an Uncle Jack. Keep going.
If your Uncle Jack helped you off an elephant, would you help your Uncle Jack off an elephant?
I'm just gonna
Lilith?
stare into your soul, Max.
I think I did it in the wrong order. I jacked off my uncle, not the elephant, but... I'm kidding.
Oh, it's okay. He's your mom's brother, and I'm sure they've been doing it forever, too, so it's all good.
This is real important.
Were you expecting it that time?
No, I was not. I actually thought it would be an important deed, and I actually had to hear.
Maybe it will be, Chris. Maybe it will be. Who knows down the line?
If you somehow
I
make...
did say earlier, I said he was an elephant. Do you guys remember? I said he was an elephant, and now he wants us to jack him off with our uncle.
Oh
If
god.
you somehow make that fucking joke relevant to the campaign, I'll literally shit my pants.
No, I'm sure they miss me. I mean, look at me who could resist this natural charisma. Brooklyn, would you help your Uncle Jack off an elephant?
It's very important to study the breeding habits of elephants, and so if my uncle needed help, I would help him jack.
Indigo, what about you?
Indigo just stares at him and is like, you know I'm only 19, right? I told you I've never been in love. And you're asking this question, which is obviously a joke, about jacking off someone.
Or
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
what
very
if he's actually so old that he doesn't know the modern colloquial term jack off, and he actually has an Uncle Jack?
Also, love has nothing to do with sexual.
This guy's motivating force this whole time. He never helped his Uncle Jack off the elephant, so his uncle died from it.
His Uncle Jack is still on the elephant, guys. It's very important.
What I would say, I would look him dead in the eye and be like, if I had an Uncle Jack, I'm sure he would be strong and intelligent and have no need to be helped.
You don't
My Uncle Jack a ladder so he could get off the elephant.
By himself.
Wish I could see the legs. Alrighty. And I think that is a wonderful note for the magician to make his egress. So he says, well, I've had a great deal of fun, and takes his deck of cards, and he says, visit me anytime, and he dashes back into his boat.
Why are we here?
Where's the elephant?
Gross.
Wait, why did we need to talk to him?
There wasn't a need. It wasn't a need. It was a want.
I think that he has information that would be useful. I think that he really wanted us to jack off his uncle.
Tomorrow, bro.
No, he wanted us to jack off his uncle's elephant.
Oh, we need to start it as like an actual like series like
Yeah,
thing.
no, totally.
Right, to answer your question, I think the fact that he's immortal and the fact that he's immune to leprosy are super important to the plot. We just don't know why yet. Also, the whole Child of Destiny thing, I'm sure, will come into play. So.
Yeah, every question he answered is incredibly important. He's just also a fucker, so
yeah,
he likes to ask questions about jacks and elephants.
I think he's this campaign's not Elphaba. Oh my god.
Enya?
Yeah.
Enyaba? Yeah. Kinda. Not quite the same. More important than Enyaba, but alright, and that is what we're gonna wrap up tonight.
Yeah.
We know he likes to play
Enya was
games, so
super
I'm sure we can find, if we have more information, we'll just have to play with him some more.
That'd be
Evidently.
What would be funny is
everybody.
it'd be funny if we just go on our next quest, we accidentally leave Nathaniel in that place.
I mean, he's
I'm gonna
amusing
say
himself.
goodnight, and I will see everybody next week, okay?
Alright, see you next week. Alright, time for the after show. What did everyone think about jacking off an elephant?
Nothing though. Like actually,
I kind of feel bad. I feel bad for Wyatt because I kicked him out because he was just like staring at us.
Well, I thought if anything, it would just lead to Rita and Nathaniel having their own side scene, but instead, Rita stayed with us and Nathaniel went away.
I mean, Nathaniel's side bit was funny, but
yeah.
How did you feel about that? Did you have fun, Wyatt?
I very much had fun. I fully expected just to be sitting here and him not let me summon anything. It'd just be like oh. And then it just cut to the rest of the group. And instead, I had my own tea party.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Oh, in question, Liliana seems really nice. Why has she been mean to Brooklyn? I know Brooklyn is slightly annoying, but I would think that her niceness would overcompensate for that, and just, like, I feel like you're being super nice and kid gloves to everybody else. But
I mean, that's not necessarily true. She literally said she'd stab me.
No, because you were being mean. So it's
How
like
was
she
I being
responds
mean?
to
I was just
meanness
being.
with meanness.
I was
But I didn't
being
do anything mean,
frontal.
but she was mean to me. What?
I was just being like upfront.
Yes, but my point is that your mean. She interpreted your thing as meanness, so she responded in meanness. But she's given everybody else niceness. I haven't gotten any. I was wondering. Sorry, Brooklyn hasn't gotten the niceness. So I was wondering why Brooklyn was singled out as like.
Brooklyn's
Yeah, Brooklyn
annoying.
can be annoying, but why was Liliana like I don't know? Yeah.
Because that level of naivety can burn a person down.
Dalton just loves to
This is
hold
coming
these
from
questions
him,
over your head.
Like,
Also,
I
she
have-
seems like she's very connected to Nate, and we don't know why.
I have
I think
a
it's just no,
social
because like
battery.
Mr. Magi stuff, Liliana definitely seems to be more naive than like a Luca, like a hundred, like to me. So not naive, more like teenager. You know what I mean? Like not childlike. Childlike is the wrong word, but yeah.
Look, my social battery dies faster than the batteries in an Xbox controller, but that level of naivety can burn a man like me out in literal seconds. So I don't know what it's like for normal people.
Amazing.
All right, have a good night.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. See you next week.
Peace out, buddy.